in the relentless, often brutal pursuit of Stanley Cup glory. How much is true, unshakable stability truly worth? And are the Montreal Canadiens, currently riding high on a wave of unexpected triumph and burgeoning potential, truly prepared to gamble their promising future on the fragile health of a single, pivotal player? These are the high-stakes questions echoing through the hallowed halls of hockey, questions that demand not just answers, but decisive, strategic action from a franchise on the cusp of something special. For months, the Montreal Canadiens organization has been on a relentless quest, a meticulous, almost obsessive search for that elusive top-six forward who can truly solidify their offensive core. They've kicked the tires on countless prospects, scrutinized profiles with surgical precision, and engaged in endless speculation across the hockey world. Yet the perfect fit, the final intricate piece to their complex puzzle, has remained just out of reach, a tantalizing mirage on the horizon. But what if the solution isn't a grand, blockbuster acquisition, a splashy, headline-grabbing move that empties the prospect cupboard and mortgages the future? What if instead it's a shrewd, calculated maneuver that addresses a critical, almost existential vulnerability while simultaneously bolstering their burgeoning strength? What if the answer lies not in a star-studded free agent or a high-priced trade target, but in the frigid, often unforgiving waters of the Pacific amidst the struggling San Jose Sharks, in the form of a seasoned, reliable center named Alexander Wennberg? Make no mistake, the Canadiens are not merely treading water. They are currently leading the Atlantic Division, a testament to their unwavering grit, their rapidly evolving system under Martin St. Louis, and the undeniable, electrifying talent blossoming within their ranks. Yet, even in this exhilarating moment of triumph, a subtle undercurrent of concern persists, a whisper of what if that threatens to disrupt their meticulously crafted ascent. That whisper, hockey faithful, centers squarely on the second-line center position, currently occupied by the immensely talented, yet perpetually injury-prone Kirby Dach. Dach, when healthy, is a force of nature, a powerful skater, a skilled playmaker, and a vital, irreplaceable cog in the Canadiens' offensive engine. His potential is undeniable, his impact profound, offering a tantalizing glimpse of the dominant player he could become. He possesses the size, the vision, and the puck-handling prowess to be a true difference-maker, a cornerstone of Montreal's future. But the undeniable truth, a truth that haunts every fan, every analyst, and undoubtedly every member of the Canadiens' management, is his history of injuries. A short career, already marred by significant setbacks, casts a long, ominous shadow, raising legitimate, pressing questions about the team's long-term reliance on his consistent availability. It's a cruel paradox, a player so crucial, yet so often sidelined, leaving a gaping hole in the lineup precisely when his presence is most needed. If Dach, against all odds, remains healthy and plays a full, impactful season, this entire conversation might seem superfluous, a hypothetical exercise in futility. But if injuries, as they so often do in the brutal, unforgiving theater of the NHL, rear their ugly head once more, the Canadiens could find themselves in a precarious position, their promising season derailed by a single unfortunate twist of fate. This isn't just about a backup plan. It's about strategic foresight, about building a roster resilient enough to withstand the inevitable storms of an 82-game season and the grueling gauntlet of the playoffs. It's about recognizing that hope is not a strategy, and relying solely on the health of one player, no matter how talented, is a gamble too great for a team with legitimate championship aspirations. The margin for error in the NHL is razor-thin, and true contenders build rosters that can absorb blows and keep moving forward. Enter the San Jose Sharks, a team currently navigating the treacherous depths of a full-blown rebuild. A painful, but necessary, journey back to relevance. Their dismal 2-6-2 record in the opening 10 games is not just dreadful, it's a stark, unequivocal declaration that the sell-off, the inevitable dismantling of their current roster, is not a matter of if, but when. This creates a golden opportunity, a window for a savvy, ambitious team like the Canadiens to capitalize on another's misfortune, to extract valuable assets from a team in distress. The Sharks, desperate to inject youth and future assets into their system, are precisely the kind of trade partner Montreal needs. They're looking for prospects, for draft capital, for anything that can accelerate their painful but necessary journey back to contention. And that, my friends, is where the Canadiens' strategic advantage truly lies. Furthermore, the Sharks are actively looking to integrate their promising rookie, Michael Misa, further up the depth chart, envisioning him in a more prominent role, perhaps even as their second-line center. If Misa proves capable of handling the demands of an expanded role, Wennberg, a reliable and versatile veteran forward, could very well become expendable, a valuable piece that no longer fits their long-term puzzle. This alignment of needs and desires, this perfect storm of circumstance, creates an ideal scenario for a mutually beneficial transaction. The proposed trade, a meticulously crafted exchange, offers a compelling solution for both franchises. The Canadiens would acquire Alexander Wennberg, a reliable, experienced forward who can immediately slot into a top-6 role. In return, the Sharks would receive a 2026 second-round pick along with two intriguing prospects, Riley Kidney and Joseph Felinino. Now, we all know the prevailing sentiment in Montreal, a deep-seated reluctance to part with precious prospects or established roster players. It's a philosophy born of patience and a steadfast commitment to organic growth, a strategy that has served them exceptionally well in their rebuild. However, in this specific scenario, the stakes are simply too high, the need too pronounced for such steadfast adherence. Sometimes, a calculated gamble is not just advisable, but absolutely essential for a team looking to take the next step. Riley Kidney, a promising young forward, has shown flashes of brilliance in the QMJHL, demonstrating offensive upside and playmaking ability. But the harsh reality is that there's simply no immediate room for him with the big club. His path to the NHL in Montreal is currently blocked by a wealth of developing talent, making him an ideal candidate for a team like San Jose, who are actively seeking to infuse their lineup with younger talent and provide them with significant opportunities. For Kidney, it's a chance to truly spread his wings and prove his mettle in a less crowded environment, a fresh start where he can flourish and earn consistent ice time. Similarly, Joseph Felinino, while a decent veteran addition, could find a more prominent role in San Jose. He's a player who can contribute reliable bottom-6 minutes, bring a professional attitude, and potentially even take on a larger leadership role within a rebuilding locker room, providing invaluable guidance to younger players navigating the challenging transition to the professional ranks. For the Sharks, these are not just throw-ins. They are legitimate pieces that align perfectly with their long-term vision. As for the 2026 second-round pick, it feels like a fitting price. The Canadiens possess two such picks, and sacrificing one for a player of Wennberg's caliber who addresses such a critical need is a prudent, forward-thinking investment. A first-rounder would undoubtedly be too steep, an overpayment for a player who, while valuable, isn't a bona fide superstar. This second-round pick strikes the perfect balance, demonstrating both commitment to improving the current roster and fiscal responsibility, a smart allocation of precious assets. But let's delve deeper into Wennberg's potential impact, because this isn't just about filling a hole, it's about unlocking a new dimension of flexibility and security for coach Martin St. Louis. Wennberg, a veteran of over 600 NHL games, brings a wealth of experience, a responsible two-way game, and a proven ability to contribute offensively. He's not a flashy scorer, but he's a consistent, intelligent player who makes those around him better. A true professional who understands the nuances of the game, excelling in defensive assignments and providing reliable offensive support. If Dach, against all odds, remains healthy, Wennberg's acquisition still provides the Canadiens with invaluable cover. Imagine the peace of mind knowing that your second-line center position is not a house of cards precariously balanced, but a fortress with multiple layers of defense. This isn't just about injury insurance. It's about creating a deeper, more formidable lineup, a roster capable of withstanding the inevitable bumps and bruises of a long season and the heightened intensity of playoff hockey. The flexibility it offers St. Louis is a tactical dream. He could seamlessly slot Wennberg in as the 2C, allowing Dach to potentially shift to the third line, where he could dominate against weaker competition, further honing his game and building confidence without the immense pressure of carrying the second line. Jake Evans, a reliable and tenacious forward, could then slide down to the checking line, creating a truly suffocating defensive unit. Picture this: Wennberg centering a line with dynamic young talents like Uri Slavkovsky and the ever-fiery Brendan Gallagher. A blend of veteran savvy, youthful exuberance, and relentless energy. This kind of depth, this ability to move pieces around without sacrificing quality, is the hallmark of a true contender. It allows St. Louis to adapt to any situation, any opponent, and any unforeseen circumstance the grueling NHL season throws their way, making his team more unpredictable and harder to play against. The Canadiens' current success, leading the Atlantic Division, is undeniably exciting. The energy in Montreal is palpable, the belief growing with each passing game. However, to sustain this success, to transform a promising start into a deep playoff run and ultimately a legitimate shot at the Stanley Cup, the club will need depth. This isn't just about weathering potential injuries, though that remains a significant factor. It's also about maintaining the relentless pace, the intensity, and the high level of play required over an entire season. The NHL is a marathon, not a sprint, and fatigue, both physical and mental, can quickly erode even the most talented rosters. Furthermore, the Canadiens still have some intriguing yet unanswered questions surrounding their young core. Is Ivan Demidov truly ready to be a full-time NHL star right out of the gate? Can Zach Benson consistently perform in a top-6 role for an entire season? What about Oliver Kapanen and his eventual transition to the North American game? These are not criticisms, but rather natural uncertainties that come with the youth movement. Adding a seasoned, reliable presence like Wennberg provides a crucial safety net. It alleviates some of the pressure on these burgeoning talents, allowing them to develop at their own pace, to learn and grow without being thrust into roles they might not yet be fully prepared for. It's about nurturing their potential, not burning them out, ensuring their long-term success within the organization. As the trade market begins its annual unwinding, the Canadiens will undoubtedly be looking to add. But they shouldn't just be looking for any addition. They should be looking for the right addition. Alexander Wennberg represents more than just a potential trade target. He embodies a strategic necessity. He's a player who can immediately address a critical need, provide invaluable flexibility, and fortify the team's foundation for sustained success. This isn't just about filling a hole, it's about fortifying a foundation, signaling intent, and proving that this promising start is merely the prelude to something truly special. The current trade market, as we've discussed, is in a state of relative standstill. It's like a poker game where everyone is holding their cards close, waiting for the right moment to make their move. General managers are assessing their teams, evaluating their needs, and patiently waiting for the landscape to shift. But this quiet period is merely the calm before the storm. As the season unfolds and a clearer separation emerges between the bona fide playoff contenders and the teams destined for the lottery, the market will inevitably heat up. Desperate teams will become sellers, and ambitious teams like the Canadiens will become buyers. This strategic patience, this willingness to wait for the right deal rather than forcing a suboptimal one, is a hallmark of intelligent team building. It's about understanding the market, anticipating future developments, and striking when the iron is truly hot. The Canadiens are not just looking for a player. They're looking for the right player at the right price at the right time to seamlessly integrate into their system and propel them towards their ultimate goal. So, while the wait for Wennberg or another impact forward might feel like an eternity to the eager fan, rest assured the Canadiens are playing a sophisticated game of chess, not checkers. They are meticulously planning their next move, ready to capitalize when the pieces finally fall into place. The drama is unfolding, the anticipation is building, and the next few weeks promise to be absolutely captivating as the trade landscape begins to take shape. The time for cautious optimism is over. The time for decisive action is now. What an exhilarating time to be a hockey fan, isn't it? The strategic battles off the ice are often as compelling, as dramatic as the ones on it. We want to hear your thoughts on this unfolding saga, this critical juncture for the Canadiens. Do you think the Canadiens should prioritize immediate stability over retaining every single prospect in their system? Is Wennberg the missing piece, the veteran presence that truly elevates this team? Or is there another path to glory that Kent Hughes should explore? Drop your thoughts, your predictions, and your deepest hockey insights in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation roaring. And if you're as fired up about the Habs' future as we are, smash that like button and subscribe for more exclusive insights into the captivating world of hockey. Your engagement fuels our passion, and we absolutely love hearing from you.